Hello and welcome back to the bulk CTR manipulation training. So in this video, what I'd like to discuss with you is authority traffic types, how you can send them. I'd also like to give you examples, and we'll also cover other non-authority traffic types. Now, where the traffic comes from, where it originates in a session, and sessions we'll talk about in the next video, but where it originates from, how it ends, how it begins. This is what dictates authority traffic and also helps with ranking. So let me go ahead and discuss this with you now. Let's not waste any time. So first and foremost, I want to share with you authoritative traffic and the different types first. So for this example, what we did is we did SEO consulting. We pulled in our top competitor. Again, it was this top competitor. Now, inside of traffic analytics on SEMrush, it may be different depending on the tool that you're utilizing. If you take a look over here on the right-hand side, you will see the 1.1 thousand, all devices, so it's current. And then you're going to see these multiple different types of traffic that are being sent in. Now, as you can see, there's direct, there's referral, there's search, there's social, and paid. Now, there is a couple key elements here when we're talking about authoritative traffic. Now, authoritative traffic is going to originate, and it's also more powerful when it originates from an authority source. Now, if we take a look and we deep dive into this, we have direct. So that's somebody went to a URL bar in either the beginning of a session or in the middle of a session and typed in the URL and went to the site. That's a direct. Now, when we look at referral, this is what I often refer to as authority traffic. Now, there's two kinds of referral traffic, right? There's your referral traffic that originates at any old website, right? So if we come over here to, say, Chris Palmer Marketing, right? Somebody, and we're looking, let's just find a link from somewhere that's just, anywhere. Let's just say that somebody found me on, I don't know, Bubble Life. There we go. This here. Let's say somebody found me on Bubble Life, right? Not in an authority domain. But if somebody were to click on this particular link and come on over here to this particular page, this would be referral traffic. But it's non-authority referral traffic. This would fall into the bucket of what SEMrush calls just referral traffic. Now, to get a more powerful understanding or get a more powerful boost when we're sending in our referral traffic, and much like every other aspect of this technique, we want to make sure that we're mimicking our competitors. But to get the competitive advantage that we're looking for, when we're mapping out how much traffic to send in and from where, we need to look, okay, how many people are direct? Now, that's not what we're generally looking at, but it's good to have a baseline or a benchmark. But what we're really seriously looking at is we want to see our paid, our social, for this example, referral and search, which are the most powerful. But for referral traffic, for us to get that competitive advantage, instead of us sending just say traffic from Bubble Life, which would be counted as referral, authority traffic would come from the likes of, say we did a search and we landed on startup.info. This is a DA50 site. Somebody reads this article, it's got a backlink to my website, it's about me, and it's got a link on it, and it goes over to my site. This would be a referral, aka an authority traffic link. Now, to get even more power or more, authority traffic, we would also look at the likes of, say, Twitter. Twitter and Google, in my opinion, are very good friends. Traffic coming from Twitter, yes, would be considered social traffic, but it's also authority traffic. Now, if we're moving up the ranks for authoritative traffic, a better source of what I like is Google-owned properties. So, for instance, YouTube. This is often a tactic of putting up videos and driving traffic to a particular web property for a boost in rankings. This is authoritative traffic. Now, again, if you take a look here, if we're looking for more options or more ways to find this, if we go down here to our Wikipedia page, all right, and we take a look at click-through rate, how to use click-through rate manipulation. You'll right-click, and this is a double, right? We'll come over here to my video that's about click-through rate manipulation. It belongs on Wiki, but if you scroll down here and you click, it brings me right over to the page that I was trying to rank. This is authority traffic. If inside of a session, and we'll talk about that in the next video, if inside of a session, we start the session, add an authoritative domain, and then we end with the best answer being the page that we want to rank, this is authority traffic. We start a session, we do a search, we have a query. Let's do a quick example here. I do SEO consulting, all right? SEO consulting is the keyword that I want to rank for, all right? Now, if I can get something that's linking to the page that I want, or any other asset that links to the page that I want. So I started a session. I have a clear browser, clear cookies. I start my session, right? I'm in the beginning of a session. Everything's clear. I have a query. Google's job is to answer queries. The best answer for a query, SEO consulting. I scroll down. I find an authoritative domain. I click it. I'm still in the same session. I go to the authority domain, and I'm led to another answer, right? It's still in the same session. I click it. I then go, right? Let's just follow this right here. Let's say I have a query. I want to learn about click-through rate manipulation, right? I have my query, clean browser. I click on, I'm like, okay, let's say that I'm not at the top here. I click and I see Wikipedia. I'm like, Wikipedia, they're an authority domain. They have the answer. Now it's all in the same session. I'm at authority domain. I click. I'm like, okay, great. I see this video. This is wonderful. I find this video. I'm looking through here and I see that there's a link. I'm in the same session. I click on it, right? I'm inside of here. I'm going through here. I look all over. What do? I click through and then I end the session. That's authority traffic. Okay? That compared, if we're looking at these other aspects here, let's take a look back over here. Now, that type of traffic, authority traffic, that process that we just went through, if you start and end a session, starting with an authority and with the best answer in the same session, that's a powerful signal. That's authoritative traffic. That is completely different than direct traffic and search traffic, social traffic, and paid traffic. That's a whole different animal. Authoritative traffic. So when we're mapping out our authority traffic, more so all of our traffic, when we're mapping it out, we want to look at the primary competitors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, or just one if you're being, maybe a little lazy, right? Who knows? But what I'm looking at here is how much authority traffic are they getting, because I want a more powerful boost. I want you to have a more powerful boost. So whatever their referral traffic is, we're going to not send just referral traffic. I'm sending authority referral traffic, authority traffic. Aside from that, I'm looking at search. So how many people are looking for my keyword, my primary keyword I want to rank, my variations, my LSI phrases, and my brand name? How many of these searches, how many times am I the best answer from a search query? All right, so these are the two. This is traffic, mapping out your traffic, and authority traffic all in a nutshell. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I'll see you then.